All right, we should be live, guys. What's going on? Hope everybody's doing well today. I wanted to talk quickly about raising your prices, as that's something that I hear that comes up quite a bit. And I just wanted to discuss quickly what the first step is to raising your prices. So I'm going to make this one quick because I want to put this one on LinkedIn as well. And they limit me to 15 minutes. So I'm not going to run on too long here. But so I know this is a big, it's something I hear a lot when talking to accountants is I just want to charge what I'm worth. I want to increase my rates. I'm tired of being nickeled and dimed or haggled, and people don't know my worth. So I understand that you want to increase your prices, and it's great. When I've raised my prices in my business, I've noticed clients showed up more, um, they're more invested. They're showing up ready to work. They're easier to work together with. So all that is great, and you can work with fewer clients and provide an incredible impact for them. So with all that aside, what is the first step to raising your prices? I'm going to actually type it out here. The first thing that we need to do is make the decision and commit to it, right? We have to decide for ourselves that we can raise our prices and that we can command more for what we do and for the value that we bring to the table. Raising your prices is more of an internal game than it is an external game. This is you versus you before anything else, right? So you have to make that decision yourself, make that bold decision, get out of your comfort zone and commit to saying, I'm going to raise my prices. I'm going to offer premium pricing, right? And the next piece I'm going to put in here is you need to know your value and know your worth. So the business owners that we help, that we serve, that you can go out there and help, they need financial guidance. They need help understanding their numbers, and there's incredible value in that. And it's oftentimes we don't know our own superpowers, and we don't know the value of our own superpowers, and we don't see that value. But for you to come in and look at a financial statement, to put the financials together and to communicate that with the business owner, and help them to understand what the heck's going on in their business so that they can make powerful decisions that could be a 5-figure, 6-figure, 7-figure difference in the business. That's incredibly valuable, right? If you're able to help that client save money on taxes with tax planning, or to help them understand some ways that they can save on expenses, or reallocate some of the way they're spending things, you can help them improve their bottom line. Also, I'll say, looking at their profit margins, can you help them understand where their profit margins are coming in at, so that they can so that they know how to price more effectively. All those things are ultimately going to increase the profits for the business, which is going to allow the business owners to reallocate these profits for, don't mind all the caps locks, but they're going to be able to reallocate these profits for growth, for lifestyle, right? So they can do things like invest in marketing, invest in labor and team. They can invest in providing a better client or customer experience, right? And all of these things ultimately allow them to grow. It could allow them to get out of the day-to-day and live their life, right? So maybe they can go from working 60 hours a week down to a 40 or a 40-hour work week or 30-hour work week or whatever they want, but they can move closer to their goals, right? So I'd love to hear insights or any comments that you guys as I reflect on this. But these things that we're doing, helping business owners with, which they don't necessarily, they're not as oftentimes, most of the time, not as financially savvy. They don't understand the numbers. Helping them to understand that and navigate that can pay huge dividends for helping them or for getting them closer to the goals that they want in their business and in their life. They can take those profits, they can take that vacation they've been putting off, they can invest in real estate or in stocks or whatever to build towards retirement. They are able to move closer towards and part of this, I'll also say it's important to know what are the goals of your clients and of your business owners so that you can reflect this value back to them, right? So with that said, this is all I wanted to touch on today, just a little bite-sized chunk. There's a lot more that goes into this, of course, but the first thing you need to do is make the decision and commit to it. If you go on a sales conversation and you don't ask for more, you're not going to get more. So you have to make that decision, be bold, and ask for what you want. And then secondly, part of that is you need to understand the value of what you're providing for your clients and how immensely valuable what you do is for your clients. So I hope this was helpful. If anybody has any questions, thoughts, feedback, put it in the comments below. I'm happy to answer everything we got. But that's all I wanted to talk about today, and I'll see you guys on the next one.